Developer Studio, a perspective is a layout of related views and a way to customize your development environment to work more efficiently. In this video, you'll learn how to navigate to different perspectives and how to use and customize perspectives. Let's take a look at how to navigate perspectives. When you launch Developer Studio for the first time, it opens the Editor perspective. Only one perspective is active at a time. The shortcuts to other perspectives that you've opened appear on the toolbar. You can switch back and forth between perspectives by clicking on these shortcuts. You can also close the shortcuts by right-clicking and selecting Close. The Editor perspective consists of different areas. You can have one or more files open in the editor at a time. Select the tab to switch to a different file. This perspective also includes the Project Explorer, the Outline, and other useful views, and the Console, Problems, and Task views in this panel. If you have any plugins installed, the corresponding views are also displayed in this panel. The Editor perspective is just one of the predefined perspectives you can open to do different kinds of work. In addition to the Editor perspective, you can use any of the following perspectives. You can also use the Quick Access area to open a perspective. Type the name of a perspective to open. To obtain a complete list of all the available perspectives, click Other. The DB Navigator perspective has its own views, one of which is the Connections tab. You access this perspective like this. DB Navigator lets you view the schema of a database and issue SQL commands. It also connects to any SQL-compliant database through a JDBC driver. The other functions you can perform for perspectives are Customize Perspective, which lets you adjust the look of the menus, toolbars, and available actions for each perspective you work with. Save Perspective As helps you to save your customized perspective under a new name. Reset Perspective will reset to the default perspective. Close Perspective closes the existing perspective, and finally Close All Perspectives will close all the perspectives and provide you with a blank screen. You can add a view to a perspective like this. Views are organized into categories in the Show View dialog that appears when you do this. Within each category, views are listed in alphabetical order. Now you will customize a perspective. You can customize perspectives in different ways. Here's the first way. On clicking Customize Perspective, a dialog opens with multiple tabs. You can modify the toolbar from here. To add the Undo and Redo toolbar buttons, click the Edit checkbox. This will enable the buttons in the toolbar. To select any one of the buttons, click the arrow beside Edit and check any of them. From the Menu Visibility tab, you can customize the menus. The action set can also be customized by modifying the options in the Action Set Availability tab. For example, you could select Debug and then limit the available actions in your view. The Shortcuts tab lets you define the list of items to be populated in the selection list, which is shown when you open various menus. You can customize the list of frequently accessed perspectives we showed earlier. For instance, if you wanted to add the Team Synchronizing perspective, do this. To remove, you can uncheck. Once you've made your changes, click Apply and Close. Now let's view the changes. Once you click on Open Perspective, you can see that the Team Synchronizing perspective is added to the list. Also, the Undo and Redo icons are added to the toolbar. Now let's look at another option to customize a perspective. The Preprocessor is a useful view, but it's not included as part of the Editor perspective. This view lets you see your code with preprocessors resolved and include files expanded. To add this view, click Window, Show View, Preprocessor. Now the preprocessor view is added to the Editor perspective. You can also remove any tab like this by just selecting them and closing them. Now save the modified perspective with a new name. You need to be careful. Do not overwrite an existing perspective while saving. To save the customized perspective, click Window, Perspective, Save Perspective As. In the Save Perspective As dialog, enter a unique name and click Save. All the changes made will persist between sessions. You can also transfer the customizations to a new workspace, like this. Even if the workspace you want to switch to is available in the list of workspaces, you must select Other to launch the Progress Developer Studio Launcher dialog. Make the changes you want and click Launch. These selections will copy all the settings and working settings of the existing workspace to the new workspace. The new workspace will have the same settings and layout of the previous workspace. You can see the preprocessor view is added and the task view is removed. In summary, remember you can access existing perspectives from the window menu in the Perspective submenu. You can also customize and save a perspective under a new name from the same location. From the window menu, you can also select Show View to add a view to a perspective, and from the File menu, you can select Switch Workspace and then Other to copy your Workbench settings to another workspace. These options allow you to truly customize your development environment and work more efficiently. This concludes our look at how to use and customize perspectives. To learn more about Progress Developer Studio for OpenEdge features, visit docs.progress.com.